back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm going to do a simple, easy brining recipe for you. I'm going to brine some chicken breasts so they stay nice and moist and tender and succulent, so you don't have a dried out piece of meat. And so cooking and eating lighter doesn't have to mean that it has to be dry and bland. So that being said, I hope it inspires you to stay along, and I'll surprise you with what I'm going to do with these. But if you like this, give me a thumbs up somewhere along the way and maybe share it on your Facebook page. And go down in the description box, check out my Wild Tree website, and maybe search for some all natural products. Or have an opportunity to make some extra money and be a rep yourself. The other thing, I'd like you to go over to my Facebook page if you happen to have Facebook and like my page so you'll get notifications and videos right as I do them. All right, guys, come on, let's go. Okay, so I'm glad you stayed along for this one. It's super easy. What I have in here, and this is really hot water, but I wanted to go ahead and dissolve the sugar and salt. So there's a cup of sugar in here and a cup of salt. And I've done it in the hot water. I've got it as dissolved as I'm going to get it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour it in my stainless steel bowl. Some of that really needed to get off the bottom. The salt is harder to dissolve. The sugar dissolves right away. So anyway, but I can't put cold chicken in that hot brine, so I'm going to get some ice. And now that we have our ice, I'm going to put some ice to cool that down and stir that around. You want to cool that all the way down until it's nice and cold. And I can already tell the bowl's getting really cold. So I've got that. Now I'm going to add some cold water to that as well. And this, you want about a gallon of water. So a gallon of water to a cup and a cup. That's a good ratio. If I do a turkey, I'll use 2 cups because we're using a lot more than a gallon of water. So, and then now we got to put our chicken breast in. Make sure that our brine is nice, and it is. It's nice and cold. If you feel like you're not sure, add some more ice. Okay, when in doubt, add ice. And then we need some tongs. I've rinsed my chicken, and I'm just going to put it on in there. And this can brine a couple of hours. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here, is I'm going to brine it a couple of hours, and then we'll be ready to go. And then no matter what you do with it, it'll retain its moisture. Delicious. I do this on turkey all the time, and I do it on whole chickens too. You can also do it on pork, because some pork cuts, if it's really lean, will lose their moisture as well in the cooking process. I'm going to put this back in the fridge. It's nice and ice cold. Put it back in the fridge, and I'll be back in a couple of hours when I start cooking with it. Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm going to use those brine chicken breast, and I'm going to go ahead and put them into an Asian chicken salad. It's going to be absolutely delicious, full of fresh vegetables, and without a doubt one of my favorite salads. So come on, let's go make some of this. Okay, so I'm glad you stayed. And this is the lineup of veggies that are going in this salad. It's just going to be a beautiful salad. I've got some broccoli slaw over here. I put that down first and then start building on it. It's pretty simple, but this broccoli slaw adds a different texture. It's got some carrot in there, some red cabbage, as well as the other stuff. So I start with that, and like I said, I build from there because I'm going to make a big salad. Okay, so I'm going to get these off of the cutting board so you can see. I've got celery, green onions, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, cilantro, jalapeno, because we like it spicy. Some more carrot. I don't know how much of that I'll use, but we'll put these over here. And I did get all organic, or as much as I could. Didn't say on the Napa cabbage, so it probably is not, but and I've cleaned the outside. You know, I wash these when I get them home, but I've cleaned the outside and pulled off any leaves that were not palatable for us. And I'm probably going to end up saving some of this because there's not going to be enough room in there for all that. So what I do is I just take a couple of leaves here, stack them up. I used to trim out all this center, but why? It's delicious. You don't need to waste it. So I cut everything into bite-sized pieces, and usually I'll cut that down the center. So you don't want it too big a bite. You want to be able to get it in your mouth, and just absolutely, this is my favorite salad of all times. I could eat this every day, and I will probably end up eating the majority of this because I'll take it to work. It's healthy, it's delicious. And you can make it with chicken, shrimp, pork, vegetarian, you name it. There's tons of ways to have this salad. I like it with chicken and shrimp, is my favorite. But that's just me. And if you think there's too many of these pieces, leave some out. It's okay. I'm going to leave a little bit of it out. I'll use it in my stir fry. That's the nice thing about this. A lot of these vegetables can be interchanged into another dish, and which most of these are going to be in another dish. So you just dress it up in a different outfit. Okay. Let's save those. And now I'm just going to get in here and cut this leafy end off, because that's what I want in there, the majority of it. Okay, and the rest of that can be saved for stir fry. Chop, chop. It's just a chop and drop. Really, truly, salads are probably the easiest thing on the planet to make. It just takes a little bit of time and planning at the grocery store to get you where you need to be. And I'm going to put this in a bag for later. It's truly, when I discovered this, there's another curly kind of cabbage that I really like too. And I like all the cabbages though. So I like green cabbage, everything. And I'm going to wipe my board a little bit, because it bugs me to have it not wiped down for the next veg, and I don't know why. Just looks better to me. Okay, now we're ready to get our green onions cut, and I like to, that one didn't get the end cut off, I like to go ahead and kind of do those on a diagonal little deal. Because they really are a delicious addition to an Asian dish. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all of these, some of which I may not use in this dish. Again, I'm making a stir fry as well, so some of those are going to go in a stir fry. That's okay. Half down there, because we are going to add, I forgot my red onion, we are going to add a red onion in this mixture, because I really, really enjoy red onion. It's super delicious. The different flavors from the different onions, it's just, it's amazing how that layers the flavor of a dish. So the red onion's a little bit sweeter. This is like fresh and tender new onions. So I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of this red onion that I've got from a previous dish, and I'm not going to cut this any particular fancy way. I'm just doing a rough chop. And those pieces will break up as the salad gets tossed. Okay. Now we're going to go to celery. Peppers, cilantro, little bit of grated carrot, jalapeno, finely diced. I dice it as tiny as I can get it so nobody gets a big bite of jalapeno. Again, this celery is kind of diced on the large diagonal chunks, so it's pretty. And there you go. And peppers, I'll do those. I'll get all the rest of this chopped up and in here, and you got a big handful of fresh cilantro, and then we're gonna toss that salad, and then we'll get to grill in some of that brined chicken breast. Okay guys, as you can see, my salad outgrew that bowl, and so I got my bigger stainless bowl out. I want to tell you, normally I put cucumber in here. It tends to make the salad go south a little faster, so I like to add that fresh if I can, and my English cucumber that I just bought was already going bad, and so we're going to do this without cucumber. But I did put some fresh little cuties in here. There's 4 of them in here for the mandarin orange part of it. You could use canned mandarin oranges. I just want to use up the fresh that I have. And now we're going to get to cutting up some chicken that I brined and get that ready. We're going to use Wild Tree's Asian ginger plum dressing for this, and I'm going to use Wild Tree's grapeseed oil to toss the chicken. And so we're going to get cutting that chicken up, and I'll be right back. I'm going to put some saran over that bowl and get it in the fridge. Okay, so what I've got here is a boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I brine them just so they don't dry out. Even sometimes they'll be nice and moist that first day, but then they sit in the fridge and they lose their moisture content. This prevents that from happening. Trimming off any excess fat that might be on here, and get that off there. I don't need that in my meal. I'd rather have, if I have the choice, I would rather buy bone-in, skin-on chicken breast, and then I can roast them and they stay moist and delicious. But this is what we've got today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this into strips that I can grill and put alongside on my salad. Grilled chicken over an Asian salad is just delicious, and I don't toss the chicken in there until right before. And being I'm going to take this in my lunches, I'm going to cook off all the chicken that I've got, which is I've got quite a few more than this. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. I'll have them separate and add them when I put my salad together, so my salad doesn't go bad, and I'm not wasting anything. I get a perfect portion size because I will be putting this in a portion control salad. Even though it's boneless, skinless chicken breast, you can't have too much of it or it defeats your purpose of eating lighter. So I'm going to toss these in the bowl here. Make sure I've got some strips or chunks that are, manageable. I'm not doing them bite-sized right now because I've got to grill them and turn them and all that. So now I'll put my cutting board aside and get my oil that I'm going to go ahead and use for this. And I believe I would like to toss this in a chili oil. This has a little more flavor to it. I've got a Wild Tree's European chili oil. It's absolutely fabulous. And I want to toss it in that because I think it will impart a little more flavor. We've got chilies in the salad. So you want to shake it up really good. And go ahead and pour that down. Ooh, it looks good. Just enough. You don't need a lot, but it's just enough to toss this chicken around in it and let it kind of get marinating and happy. Oh, yum. Okay. I'm going to heat up my grill pan and get grilling off this chicken. Okay, so I've got my grill pan heating up here. I've got my strips that kind of had a chance to do a little bit of marinating in the chili oil, which is nice. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting this chicken down. The oil's going to keep the chicken from sticking. And you can do this in bigger pieces and cut it up later. I love the grilled part of this. Even though I really like and enjoy baked chicken breasts with the bone and skin on, I truly love the grilling part of this. It just gives it a different flavor that you can't get any other way. So we're just going to do all of our chicken in segments. You're going to get to see the first segment, and then I'll get to doing the rest of it off camera for my later study. And this is one chicken breast, so makes a lot. This is enough for 2 salads easily, if not 3. Because this, oh, I just can't wait. Okay. And it's going to go really fast. Chicken breast just goes super fast. And see, you can already see it's starting to get some grill marks on those. And I'll bring you back when I got them all turned over and we're ready to get plating. Okay guys, it's all done. The chicken's done grilling. It smells amazing in here and I can't wait. So I've got the Asian ginger plum dressing. It's absolutely divine. Gotta love this. And you can use as little as you want. You could actually toss that chicken in that and just have a real light dressed salad. I don't use a lot of salad dressing. I can make it go a long way. So I want to read the ingredients for you. Okay. Cider vinegar, water, expeller grapeseed oil, soy sauce, water, soybeans, wheat, salt, ginger puree, sugar, lemon juice, plum puree, soybean oil, garlic and onion, and xanthan gum to keep it thick. So let's go ahead and give you a close-up. I'm going to do a taste test. Give you a bite. Ooh, look at that. Hold on. Going in for a bite. I got a little piece of chicken, some orange, some cabbage. Oh, and I did sprinkle some dried, or not dried, but some roasted almonds on top. Gotta have it. Mmm. Mm-mm. Wow. Again, guys, this is my favorite salad. I could eat this every day. So I hope it inspires you to come back. I hope it inspires you to maybe try your own Asian chicken salad and do it your way. Dress it up any way you want. And as always, guys, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, share it on your Facebook page and maybe give somebody an idea of how to eat a little bit lighter in the new year, because Super Bowl's coming up and here comes all those heavy, fatty foods again. So anyways, we're going to eat light as far into the season as we can and enjoy every minute of it. It's absolutely delicious. And as always, God bless.